So I've spoken a little in my previous videos about how games are art, and not just casual art, but powerful art, because they are fun. They draw you to them. They're interactive. They pull you in. They immerse you, and that makes for a particularly intense kind of artistic experience that happens almost without us realizing it. And I think it also happens without the game developers realizing it. The developer isn't trying to make art; he's trying to make a fun experience, but he's using reality as his context, as the shell that he presents to us to give us an understandable experience, and that is art. That is how you represent the world in a compelling way. I mean, ultimately, that's what art tries to do. And so many developers don't realize that they're doing this, but sometimes a game comes out where the developer has deliberately done that, and that is what this game is. We become what we behold, and it's a really good game that a lot of content creators have covered, streamers and YouTubers and so on, because it's a funny, it's an interesting, it's a cute experience with a deep message. And I'm not going to show the whole experience. I'm just going to show a little bit of it, because I want you to come and play this. The link will be in the description. Come and give this game a go if you haven't already, and comment what the game meant to you, if it meant something different to you or the same as it means to me as we go through it. I'd love to hear what you think about it, because it's difficult for me to know if my view on things like games is shared or understood by people. So if you've played this game, or if you go and play it, and you have a certain experience with it, please come and tell me. I'm here on YouTube, or you can message me on Twitter or Blue Sky or something like that. Somewhere there. Just let me know how you feel about the game, or even on Itch.io if you prefer. Although I don't think I can actually comment on this game. It's turned the comments off, unfortunately. But yeah, this is an intense experience that I think people should have, because it says something very, very serious about a world that actually shapes our world. And I will stop rabbiting on about it and actually jump in and play. So let's have a look at the gameplay quickly. So we become what we behold. We shape our tools, and then our tools shape us. Marshall McLuhan, misattributed, and I think it's a statement on the internet. Now, what we seem to be doing is finding content for a news broadcast. That is our news broadcast in the middle here. These are happy circles and squares that live together in this world. There's a very stylish one with the hat and suit on. But what we can do is we can click at someone and take a picture of them. And he's just a normal person doing normal person things. And for some reason, people are not interested in that. So that's why we have a little cricket that just gives us crickets when we show uninteresting things. And the same with the square. Well, it's a circle and a square, just some normal peeps. Not interesting. But there is something that does stand out that people might be interested in. Let's wait until it comes down a little bit. And he's a very, very stylish person, but he happens to have a nice hat. And suddenly their trend starts off. And this is a very true statement on society, that when we see something, suddenly people jump into it. And now we have a couple of people who are enthusiastic romancers. So let's take a picture of them. But for some reason we present it with gross go-getter room rather than, oh, that's nice to see people in love or whatever. Let's just circle and square together. And they run off. And we also have a little factors of society where we have an angry dude who is stumping around with his weird hair and possibly screaming at people. There we go. The crazy square attacks happens to be attacking a square as well. But a circle is now worried about this because he doesn't want to be attacked by a crazed square. So now he's frightened of squares. I didn't catch that. Let's see if he walks to someone else. Now he's looking very, very nervous. Obviously none of the other circles are doing it, but he is, and unfortunately that is interesting. And even though he's covered by the screen a little bit, we still were able to get the image. So now we have an angry square. Well, not an angry square, but a square that feels insulted because he knows that most circles... Well, he doesn't know that most circles don't feel that way. So he snubs the circles. And now the circles are getting angry. It's like, why is this square snubbing us? But over here, we have a little scene where everybody's getting along. But that's not good broadcasting. That's not good news. That's not good social awareness. And now we have a circle stumping around, really, really angry, looking for squares to yell at. And circles hate squares. And now everybody's angry and they're all stumping around, yelling at each other while this dude stumps around being happy, I guess. Because peace is boring, but violence goes viral. Yeah, and I think you can see where this is going. So to cut down on the yelling, I'm just going to reload that. And I've already talked about this a bit in this video, so I'm not going to talk too much more about it. So yeah, if you're already starting to want to just go and play it and move along, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and as I said, comments. Tell me what you think about this game. I really want to hear more about your thoughts on it. And thank you for watching. Can we give this game a little bit of critique? There are very, very few controls. There's a certain charm in the simplicity. I would have liked some volume controls and things like that, but you don't have anything like that in this game. Trying to think if it would be something that's really, yeah, I mean, I always like to see the quality of life controls. I don't think this developer is ever going to add anything like that. I don't think there's particularly a reason to, but I always have some quality of life controls in your games. This one took off without them, so it is something that players care about. The sounds are fine. I really like the little sort of nude broadcast noise when you find something worth presenting, and I think that's a powerful motivator for the game. When you click on something that you should be taking a picture of, and it plays that dun noise, wow, that makes you really want to click on those some more. So that's a really good implementation on motivating activity. The art is fantastic. The cute little characters, the way they're presented, the way they do things. I assume this developer is the artist. He's fantastic art. The gameplay is very good, but it's also kind of painful in a way, because it's giving us difficult truths about society and our own actions and activities, I think. And that's a hard sell in the game. So I think it's probably a good thing this dev is just going for, here is all the stuff I used to make the game. I'm not going to charge you for it, but here's some Patreon style elements that you can give me some money with if you want to support me, because I think only people who understand how important these things are will buy from you, and you can't have that as a game selling mechanism. You're not going to make enough money to support the game through something like that, I think, for the most part. So yeah, that relies on understanding people supporting you if they can. I'm not going to try and critique this too much more. I'm just going to say, come and play this game, because it is one of the good ones. I'd love to see it explode again. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.